One love, family, wholeness and balance. Jesse Tree here. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Just wanted to come at you with a little video about spiritual power. So, as you know, or may not know, I've been exploring the path of breatharianism. Been doing 23-hour a day dry fast for 95 days and just juicing on superfoods and stuff for an hour, and developing one of the siddhi powers. That's something from the Vedic tradition, from India, and the yogic tradition of understanding that there's many powers that people would deem to be supernatural that we as humans can develop. I would say that these things are less powers than skills. This whole thing of breatharianism is something that you can develop as a skill due to practice. And same is true with all spiritual powers, but the truest, greatest spiritual powers are two things, twofold. One is compassion for yourself and others. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is not complete. And we have to be loving to ourselves and compassionate to ourselves in order to actually extend that in a true, loving way to all of creation. And that they say is like the greatest spiritual trick, the hardest one, the most difficult one. And that's the one we need to cultivate the most in these times. Because right now there is so much spiritual sickness directed towards oneself, directed towards other people, even if they're like the controllers, of the social, architects, we still have to find within ourselves loving compassion and kindness in our heart, that power will melt all other, it supersedes all other spiritual powers. The other great spiritual power that people neglect, and it's connected to the first one, is the power of your no. You have the divine right, you have the divine choice to say no. So this is something that comes up a lot with empathic people who are loving and developing this heart of compassion, is that we're always trying to, and it comes from the consciousness of this martyrdom, sort of complex, that in order for others to be happy, you must bleed. That's not true at all. If you really want spiritual happiness on this planet, you will chase your joy like nothing matters more. And that's what this path of breatharianism is for me, is it's moving my consciousness and my body into this place of freedom and sort of power that it's literally energy, and realizing that we're energy beings and that we're moving to a higher phase of being. That's why we're having these pings in the Schumann resonance and coronal mass ejections and this mass trials that everyone is going through. And so the more of us that can hold the space of really chasing what we love, of really cultivating a loving heart that we extend towards others, of saying no when we mean no, and not just doing something because we think it's going to make someone else happy. That's really what's going to change this world. As Buddha said, if we could make one person happy and at peace, and that was ourselves, and if everyone just did that, we would have world peace. So I just wanted to share that with you today. Put you first. You are a divine being, and you are worthy of happiness, joy, love, and peace. And you deserve it, not later, but today. Demand it. All right. Love you, family. Hope you got something from this. Be well. One love.